A mum whose baby girl was cared for by Lucy Letby has revealed a sickening handwritten note left by the serial killer before her child was diagnosed with cerebral palsy. The woman fears her daughter, who was born prematurely in September 2014, may have been left brain damaged by Letby and is calling for police to investigate. She's also seeking to bring a claim against the Countess of Chester Hospital following the nurse's trial, where Letby was found guilty of murdering 7 infants and attempting to murder 6 more between 2015 and 2016. Following the verdict, she unearthed a polaroid picture taken by Letby of her baby sleeping in a hospital cot with a feeding tube detached from her nose, dated October 25, 2014. On the back of the image are the haunting words, "Caught in the act," deciding she is a big girl now and doesn't need to be tube-fed anymore, with a kiss. The mum, who wishes to remain anonymous, said, "When we came in, Lucy was leaving a night shift and said, 'I left a little present in her cot for you. I've always known it was her that wrote it because I put it in a frame afterwards.'" Initially, her daughter had been making positive progress on the neonatal unit and was moved to a nursery ward where she continued to gain strength. Having reached 5 pounds, her parents were preparing for her to be discharged when they arrived one morning, shortly after Letby had been on shift, to find alarms ringing and their daughter's health rapidly deteriorating. Around the time she was born, the woman's daughter had a brain scan and the results were clear. However, 8 months later in May 2015, she visited a consultant after realising her daughter was struggling to sit upright. An MRI scan confirmed that she had brain damage with cerebral palsy. The mum added, "Why would Lucy Letby take a picture of a child with a feeding tube hanging out its nose? If that ever happened, nurses wouldn't leave it, they'd put it straight back in. The feeding tube would go down into her nose and into her stomach. In the picture, the plaster should be taped to her nose to keep it on, but it isn't. It's not a nice photo, and I don't know why anyone would take a picture of it. None of the other nurses left notes on the ward either. It's awful looking back at it now," referring specifically to the caught in the act part of the note. She said, "It's shocking. It feels like a sick joke. That's why I can't put it up and I never will."